if you're going to put a video up on YouTube and expect to get traffic from it, there are certain things that you really need to do to optimize it so that you can show up for a keyword in the number 4 spot in Google. Google wants to put a YouTube video in the number 4 spot or somewhere in the middle of their search results. They want to. They love it. They own it. And they want to mix up their search results with different types of media and different types of results. So they're looking for, in each keyword search, this one was Google Wave, they're looking for something that stands out at YouTube that they can put there. And let's make their job easier for them. The first thing I got from this guy, Chris Lang, he has done some experimenting with all of this, and he is finding that he can get more of his videos in Google in the number 4 position if he optimizes in a certain way. The first thing that he does is his description. Everybody who is on YouTube should know that your description should very early on have your URL. Very big deal. That's his URL. He's got this optimized right, and your description should be keyword rich. That's the first thing. You want to put keywords in there. Don't be, use it as a description like he has here. It's real English. Don't just load it down with keywords. And the more you dilute it with different keywords, the less effective it is. So that's one. Number 2, you need to go to all your social sites and put the URL to this video that you've just put up. Not the embed code, not this down here, the URL. And you need to use the anchor text for the keyword that you want this video to rank for. If Chris wanted Google Wave to be what he ranks for, then he wants to go to all his remote blogs, Zanga, WordPress.com, all of his social accounts, and he wants to have anchor text, Google Wave, leading to this video using the URL. Why? Because Google counts that as a link. Google does not count when someone embeds it. If you took this video and embedded it on your own blog and posted about it, and then the video just runs right there on your blog, you don't get link credit back to this original source, which is where the video is housed on YouTube. You do, however, and YouTube does count, however, these links pointing back to this video. It keeps track of those things. It's a very simple algorithm. They'll basically, Google will say, okay, this has got to be the number 1 video on YouTube. Well, YouTube actually makes that decision. This is the number 1 video for a certain keyword. So Google takes the number 1 video in YouTube for any keyword and makes it the number 4 result. Now that you know that, and you've optimized your description, you've put your URL so that it shows up on the first line of your description, so that people coming to this video will be able to click and get to you right away. You need to get as many people as you know. This is where your social networking skills come in. You're not just out there trying to build links. You actually do need to make friends on the social networks so that when you do put a video up, you can ask them to help you out. And that's what Chris does very well. If you're in Chris's circle, he always, when he puts up a new video, he's like, hey guys, can you go do a few things for me? And I'm gonna tell you exactly what he says and why it's important when he sends out a little alert to all of his people on Google Wave or any of his contacts in any of his social sites. What he will say is, please go watch the entire video. That's a key, entire video, because his theory is, and I tend to believe it because it's working for him, is that Google or YouTube can watch how long people watch these videos. If the average watch rate is only 10% of a video, and another video has an average watch rate of 100% or 90% of the people who come to see the video watch the whole thing, they can measure this stuff very, very, very easily. And Google will use that information to go, okay, this video is probably either really good or really bad based on how much people are actually watching it all the way to the end. Okay, so that's the first thing that he asks people to do. You should do the same. Second, please comment. And when you comment, talk about G-Wave or something in the comments. Give them instructions on what to say in general. So if it's G-Wave that he's wanting to get ranked for on this video, he would go to people, and this video came out before he started talking about all this stuff, so you won't see that in there. He's asking for different names for Google Wave. YouTube determines whether or not people are actually listening, whether this video might be good or not, based upon whether or not they're using keywords of some kind, relevant words to the content of the video as described over here by the owner of the video. So it just is a relevancy thing. So he wants people to comment. So also the number of comments that you get is very important. You need to get comments. That's another thing that goes in the overall decision to where to rank you on YouTube. So you want people making comments, you want them watching the whole video, and you want the comments to be as full of keywords, the keyword, the number one keyword for that video as possible. Now don't try to game this system. Just use your social networks to go out and get people to do this. Even if you get 5 people for some keywords, you only need a couple of people here or there to do what I just told you, to rate it. That's another thing. Rate it, watch it all the way through, make a comment. It shows YouTube what people are actually paying attention to and that this video is actually really relevant to that keyword. You get ranked number 1 in YouTube, you automatically get in the number 4 position in Google. And it's much easier to get ranked number 1 in YouTube for a keyword than it is in Google. So if you want to take over that number 4 spot, you want to get more traffic with your videos on YouTube, you just got the inside scoop. So enjoy and give us feedback and how this works for you in the Blog Success Forum.